Hey guys, this is very quick and short video explaining how you can improve the performance of the KdenLive using Ubuntu operating system. In my system, I have using 16 gigs of RAM and it's a Ryzen 5 AMD processor and Ryzen 5 2400G. So it's got integrated 3 to 3.5 GB integrated memory, which is for graphics. So let's talk about how you can increase the performance of the KdenLive, whatever version you're using. The first you need to go to the setting to turn on some of the settings which I'm gonna tell you. So configure setting and go to proxy clips. You just want to enable the proxy and disable everything. Okay, just keep this as automatic and that's it. All right, now the second thing, you need to go to the environment, and this is something I would like to call it as an experimental, so don't touch it because it can break your system. It can break the KdenLive while editing, so I wouldn't suggest you to touch it up. Now the final thing just want to do is to click on playback and click on GPU processing, move it to start KdenLive to apply, and that's it pretty much. So click on apply and OK, and KdenLive must be restarted to change this setting. Let's do it. And KdenLive is auto restarting. Let's see the settings, of course. Now click again the KdenLive. KdenLive crashed on last startup. Do you want to reset to configure the file? No. So let's go to KdenLive, and there's some problems because of the configuration that I did. So let's reset this and go back to KdenLive to see how it's doing. So let's go to setting to check out updated proxy. So you can see that we haven't enabled the proxy. Just enable the proxy and that's it. Let's go to the playback. So enable audio scrubbing and GPU processing. So GPU is not supported as far as my system. You want to check with yours. If you have a dedicated GPU, you should check this by enabling this GPU processing. And let's click apply OK, and also go to projects, go to the project setting, and also go to proxy, enable proxy clips. Okay, just turn it on and click on OK. And one more thing, while rendering, because KdenLive is only taking your processor for the rendering purpose. In order to, if you have a dedicated GPU or if you have a GPU in general, you can enable the render by GPU only, and that thing is experimental. So let's find it out. Just click on Control and Enter to quickly see the rendering KdenLive. And now you can see we have a generic HD for web mobile device, and I also made it a custom template which is a 1080p HD for YouTube. And to make this thing, you need to create a profile. Okay, so format profile. So let's go to create a new profile or click on edit profile to check out what's in there. Now the group is, now this format is coming under the group called generic thing, whatever you saw already, generic. Now its profile name is 1080p HD for YouTube. Now I given this name resembling that I'm gonna export it for YouTube. And the extensions mean the format, so it's the extension MP4. You need to change the MP4, and this is the code. Okay, so code is F this and MP4 HWACCC. Maybe I'm gonna give this code in my description. If you don't see this code in the description, you want to pause this video and type it by your own. All right, you just have to remove every settings, whatever you see, and finally need to click OK. But I'm going to show you how you can make that. So let's click again and just copy the code, cancel, and you see this is a 1080p. Let's make it 1080p or 720p again. So click on new, and we are now seeing the new thing. So profile name, MLT document, speed settings, and okay, it's not showing whatever I'm looking to. So this is how you can, by the way, this is how you can create. Let's try one more time. Let's see if I can do this. Let's click here. Now This is what I'm talking about. So you need to click on MP4H2264 AAC, because generally what I was doing before, I was selecting this MP4H264 AAC. Last time I rendered one of my clip and it took me very long time, so decided to tweak, and this is the experimental thing, of course. So you need to click MP4H264 AAC and you need to click on the plus icon. Now over here you need to give the name, so you can type YouTube, okay, and it's a mistake, so YouTube. And for extension it might be something called web, or maybe web like that. You need to change web to MP4, and this is the code. So it might be like the codes was there something different, so you need to remove all the codes and enter this like this. And for quality you need to remove all the quality, and bitrate you need to remove the bitrate, and the speed option you need to remove this, and finally hit OK. I'm not going to do that because I already have same settings available there, and that is called the 1080p HD for YouTube. So I did created this. So hopefully if you do all these settings, it definitely makes your KdenLive a little bit more faster. And one more pro tip that I want to give you, while working on the timeline, you see this is the timeline preview. If you select the lower version, which is a 2270p, 360p, or 540 or 720p, now this is 720p is not the recommended, but if you work with this 360, then the scrubbing through the timeline and editing something on your timeline should be easy. By the way, by default it's got selected by one, so I think it's a default, so just leave that as none. And there you go. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and these are all the settings which you can use to monetize your optimize your performance on KdenLive. Do give this video a thumbs up, and I'll catch you guys in my next one. Until then, take care and have a great day.